I never attack one submission at a time. Whenever I am attacking one submission, I'm always thinking in my head, I have like a nice list of other submissions that I use in conjunction with one another. The same way when we start from closed guard and we have our basic armbar, and then you should be able to go into a triangle, into an omoplata, and you want to be able to transition between all three of those submissions. I do the very, very same thing when I have back control. I love bow and arrow choke, but I can't always get a bow and arrow. So I want to make sure that I have other attacks that I can follow up with it that flow around the same area. Yes, I could do the Mataleon, but again, that's also another hard one to do. I want something that's going to be based off of when he tries to escape. The times that he thinks that he's going to be safe, he is not. I'm already going to have these things already pre-set up, and that's all with the grip fight and the grip play later. That's why I like to have certain grips ahead of time and my body positioned a certain way ahead of time, because I know that if this position fails or this first submission attempt fails, they already fall perfectly in line for the other submissions. So again, everyone's always talking about how jiu-jitsu is like human chess. You want to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of your opponent. You don't want to just fight 1 for 1. You want to go, they step 1 and you're going to step twice. They step 1 and you step another twice. So you always want to get ahead of them. So they really have no option, right? They want to think that they have the option to escape, but really you're only the options they have for escape are only the ones that you're giving them, and they're all going to lead to you finishing the submission. So I'm here with my back control, very, very nice. Yeah, he's going to try and fight. I'm already going to try and set up my bow and arrow. I get my initial grip, this grip here, which I learned from my professor Kyle, and I love this grip. He taught me this grip when he was testing me for my black belt, and he told me it was part of the fundamentals program and that they had been doing it in the fundamentals classes, which I have not been able to attend because I was teaching classes other places. And so I was like, what? I've been missing out on all these classes. They weren't on the online training. I was freaking out, and I was really, really like in my head believed like, all right, not gonna get my black belt this time. Let's try again later on in the summer. And then he fooled me. He promoted me the next day. So the reason why I remember this grip so well is because of the momentous occasion of him testing me for my black belt, and I use it all the time. This is hands down probably one of my most favorite grips, is this grip right here. Okay, holding here. I'm gonna go ahead and I want to set up the bow and arrow. So I put the foot on the hip, I change, and maybe as I'm already trying to transition to the side, he loops his head out. Okay, he loops his head out, and I don't like that. Okay, so right away from here, I'm gonna grab. I'm already bringing this leg all the way over his shoulder, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab palm down, and my fingers are pointing down towards his legs here, grabbing here. I need to make sure I have this nice frame with my elbow. I don't want him to be able to look in towards me, okay? So I keep this here. And now all I need to do now is just pull towards me for the tap. Nice and easy. I can also bring my leg all the way over his head and finish from here, or if I want to, straight up for the armbar. So I get my bow and arrow choke, I get my wrist lock, and I get my armbar. I have all 3. It's really, really nice. I can kind of go back and forth between all of them. If you don't even want to attack straight from the bow and arrow, if you want to go straight for the wrist lock from here, you totally can. I already have this grip here. He brings it up, and I already get this grip here. Right? Palm to palm here, palm to palm here. Nice and tight, and holding very, very tight, and pulling up towards his shoulder. Again, not low here, but up towards his shoulder. It's already kind of flexing here, okay? Foot on the hip, here. Now I can just loop my head and push his face away. Look at that. I can finish from here, and the leg over, finish from here, straighten out, finish from here.